Alright, so we're at Bear Mountain State Park. We're just getting close to the trailhead, which is right near the Bear Mountain Inn. We go to the south side of Bear Mountain Inn and then west. So we're going to be doing the Bear Mountain Loop today. And it's Labor Day weekend, so there's plenty of people around, but hopefully we'll have a good time anyway. Some handy directions right here. So we want the Major Welch Trail, which goes right, and that's where we're going to start, which is right beside the lake. So let's get going. Sure is busy here today. A lot of people enjoying State Park with us, but that's good. That's what it's here for. Hopefully too many of them won't be enjoying it on the trail right beside us, so we have a little bit of peace. The first part of this trail is pretty easy. We're just along a paved path. We're just walking straight along the bank of Hudson Lake, and lots of other people out here enjoying themselves, hiking, jogging, just around. Of course, it's Labor Day weekend, so that's to be expected, but lots of company so far. I imagine as we get into the trail, that'll start to thin out. Alright, so the northern end of Hudson Lake, right before the little chairs on the beach, there's a trail we're supposed to turn. It's unmarked at this point. As I understood, it's supposed to have some sort of red trail marker, but there's none there right now, and I'm pretty sure this is the right way. So hopefully we'll see some blazes along the way, which will verify that this is indeed the right way, but we'll see. Here's a house we're passing. A very rough trail. I don't know, maybe this isn't the trail. Not sure. You can see where it takes me. Alright, so pretty sure I'm lost. The thing that I thought was a trail doesn't seem to be the trail. I guess somewhere back there was a marker, a red marker that I missed. I could go back. It's not that far, but I don't really feel like, to be honest. So, because I have my map and a compass, I do know that to my north there is Route 6, and to my west should be the trail somewhere. At some point I'll come across it. So with my compass, I'm just gonna head due west, which is actually up kind of a fairly sheer hill, but well, it's the way I feel like going, so that's what I'm gonna do. But it's where I'm gonna be headed up. So just heading up this kind of really sheer dirt hill, trying not to slip, and I think I'm kind of interrupting someone's Labor Day weekend lunch picnic off to my right, unfortunately, because really close to the property. But I guess that's what happens when you have a house right on the border of state land. I guess you gotta expect it. I feel bad about it. Wasn't intentional, but straight off course, so sorry. Great news, I was right. I headed west. I looked at the map, I headed west with my compass, and found the red trail. There we go, white, I guess white signs with a red circle. I take it that means the red trail. Not to be confused with the white trail just because it's on a white, sign post, but presumably the red circle in the middle means it's the red trail, I assume. The map and compass also give me a direction to head on when I find this trail. Which way do I go just because I find the trail? And even if it's the right trail, it doesn't mean I know which way to go. But again, looking at the map and compass and knowing where I was and where I am now tells me which way to head. Compass and map can help get you out of a jam. So what did I learn from this? Well, I learned that wherever the trail is, it's definitely before the very northern edge near the, at least when I'm here, there's some really big chairs, wood chairs that are right on a clearing in the beach. So it's definitely before there somewhere. Gone off the trail again. I kind of went a bit in the wrong direction. So taking a shortcut through the woods. I know what you're thinking. Why doesn't he just go back ever? But I just don't want to. I don't know why. And I feel perfectly comfortable heading through, straight through the bush, so why not? It's more fun this way. Making my way through the bush here. It's actually pretty thick and hard to get through at this point. Sometimes you can find natural trails made by the animals, which I was on a little earlier, which is a lot easier to get through, obviously, but sometimes you just gotta force your way through, or of course the other option is to stay on the path, which I didn't do. So sometimes you get kind of in the thick of things, and that's just the way it is. And be careful. It's a good place to get scratches and cuts. So use some caution. If you're wearing some protective clothing, like long pants or long sleeves. At least I got the pants. Obviously that helps. I still haven't found any trail yet. I'm not really looking for it. I'm just kind of going up the mountain. I mean, I'm on Bear Mountain, I know I am. So if I just keep going up this hill, or mountain, I mean, I will get to the top of it. Pretty simple equation, really. Don't even need the compass to know that one. But thankfully I just got through a whole really thick, hard to push through, easy to get scratched up part of this non-trail. And now I'm actually in the open, which is kind of nice. Getting a little claustrophobic in there. It's just an opening. So that's actually where I came from, down there. You can tell it's kind of dense, but over here, it's just kind of nice. I think I'm gonna take a break here. I've been fighting my way through the woods and up the hill for a while, so this place just feels, feels nice. So I'm gonna take a break here, have some water, relax a bit. Oh, that's good. And what's for lunch today, you're probably wondering? Well, green beans. Not bad. Definitely healthy. This is really peaceful, just sitting here in this clearing. It's really nice. I think this is one of the best parts of hiking. I at least, tend to push a little hard and, really get a good exercise in. But then I just like to sit back and relax and, rest up obviously, but just kind of take in the sight and the place that you're in. If you're with anyone, have a nice little chat, relax. I think this is, one of the best parts of the hike is just the breaks that you take in between the physical endurance. So we're back underway and heading up the hill, heading west. Pretty clear so far. Not a lot of bush to get through or something like that. Just a lot of rock to climb up, and got to be careful because of the leaves on the rocks. They can make it slippery, easy to fall. So definitely something I'm being careful with. Back kind of in this thick brush. I was hoping it was going to say open and clear, like the area we were in earlier, but unfortunately not. So here's a nice scenic outlook that you're not going to find on the map because we're not on any trail. So So enjoy this view of it. It's really nice, but I imagine that the trail leads you along similar nice outlooks overlooking the Hudson, so I'm sure you'll see some nice ones if you come up here. But you just probably won't see this one, so there's something special I brought to you, okay? I know it wasn't really what you were expecting to not be on the trail at this part, but I don't know. This is kind of fun too, I think, and you got a special view, so there you go. Alright, so I actually just heard some voices off in the distance towards up the hill. So I assume that there's a trail nearby and that I'll probably find it soon. Because hopefully I'm getting near the top. It definitely seems like I'm getting pretty close. Alright, so we found our way back to the major Welch trail, the Red Trail. Let's see if I can stay on it for at least 5 minutes this time. As I understand, I asked someone who was passing by. We're getting pretty close to the top, so that's good. And so far I'm seeing a lot of people on here, so maybe it was better that I took my way, because this is pretty crowded.
Definitely better.
Alright, so we just passed Perkin Drive about, I don't know, a few minutes back. And so we're definitely getting pretty close. I think the major amount of climbing is over. So I guess you won't see me going up that trail because we pretty much already did it on our own special route. But I guess it's about another half a kilometer or half a mile, whatever, to the peak, I guess. But from what I can see right here, and I don't have a topographical map, so I can't be certain, but looks like we're going to be fairly level from here out, I guess. I mean, obviously there's going to be a bit of a climb somewhere to get to the peak, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot left as far as the ascent. Alright, so we made it to the top. Just keep on following the Red Trail, even through the scenic area, and when you see the big 5-story tower, stone tower, then you're at the top. So look around, but keep an eye on where the Red Trail blazes are as they lead you through this area, and you'll need to find them again to continue on the loop. So don't lose the trail, but have a nice look around. So we're just heading up the tower. A little more climbing, but since we're here, why not? Here's a view. Here's a view east on the 4th floor of the tower. 5th floor is a little crowded, so we're not gonna try to camera up there because just too many people and too noisy. So we'll settle for the 4th floor. It's good enough. Alright, so just on the south side of the big 5-story tower, the Red Trail continues, and right as you cross that road, it turns into the White Trail, part of the Appalachian Trail. So look out for the blazes. It's really easy to miss. They're actually on the ground, so keep an eye out. But we're heading back down now, so I guess the toughest part of the climb is definitely behind us at this point, obviously, but we'll try to stay on the trail a little more this time so you can actually see a bit of it. Alright, so we're just crossing a road right now. We're just going to keep following the white blazes. Just a little something about glasses and contacts. I usually do actually wear glasses, but when I'm out hiking, I don't. The reason why is because I tend to sweat a lot climbing up, these hills that we go up. And, I'm always finding that sweat's dripping onto the lenses, which, isn't very, kind of sucks. If you have glasses or have worn glasses, you know what I'm talking about. Always cleaning them is pretty irritating. So if your vision's kind of okay enough without glasses, you might want to consider leaving them back in the car or bringing them with you, but keeping them in a case, so in case you need them, you have them. Contact lenses, definitely think about, you know, if you have to take them out, you know, you might have to sanitize your hands or something like that. So you might want to be prepared for that sort of thing before you go sticking dirty fingers in your eyes. Probably not a good idea, obviously. Would like to take a moment to mention that there are a lot of different ways you could go up and down this trail to do the loop. So definitely pick whichever one you prefer. But I'm also seeing a lot of families with small children. So I don't know. Maybe it's something you might want to do with your family if you're considering it. If you have small children or whatnot. There are a lot of them here, and they seem to be doing it just fine. I mean, it's definitely, you know, some exercise, no doubt, but see a lot of families, mother, father, a couple kids, sometimes grandparents, they're going up. Oops, a little slippery. We hit the road again, and sign clearly tells us to go this way. So that's where we're going. We'll be on the road for a while, just following it. But just keep looking for the markers. And we should stay on the left side so that cars are more likely to see us on this side than the other. Not to mention walking against traffic, which is of course where you're supposed to be. But walking on the outside of the mountains obviously going to leave us with more visibility anyway. So a little bit of a view of the Hudson. And we're going to be going down. But not here. Continue on the road. Looking for the markers. Clearing might be good for a tent if you're gonna, you know, stand here in a tent. All those nice needles and leaves would probably be fairly comfortable to sleep on, I'd imagine. I don't know if you're allowed to camp there or not, but if you are, it'd be a pretty good spot. Looks flat and comfy with the leaves and needles. We're just on a bit of a gravel path right now, fine gravel path. A lot of small steps made out of rock to help us go down. It's pretty neat. Still seeing a fair amount of people, but definitely less than before. These little trails with all the little rock steps and kind of rock. Some of the areas have rock ledges along it too. It's actually pretty cute, and I don't know, it's just kind of neat. It's different than most trails I've been on, that's for sure. I've seen several signs in the area reminding us not to litter on the trail. Obviously, that's a good idea, but a little planning can also help us to make that happen. I usually like to bring my own little bag with me, so this way I have a place to put my garbage, which means I have no need to leave it behind if I am, if I'm not camping and have a campfire where I can usually just burn most of it. But just on a day hike where there's no fire, just bring a plastic bag with you. There's a nice view of the Hudson River and the Bear Mountain Bridge. So, there you go. A lot of nice views on the way down. Here we come across a cute little wooden bridge. Hope you like stairs. I don't know if you can see it, but this stairs going all the way up. Well, there sure are a lot of stairs. I don't know if you want to call it a stairway to heaven. Okay, maybe not. But definitely a stairway to the top or bottom, depending which direction you're headed, of Bear Mountain. And they're all made out of stone, which is obviously very durable, which is no doubt one reason why they did it. But it's just kind of cool, you know? It's much more authentic than concrete stairs that look a little out of place here. So this is pretty neat. I like it. So, what do you call the phobia of stairs? If you know the answer to that question, which I have no idea if it even exists, then don't come here, because there's a lot of stairs. But, you know, just take it slow and enjoy the walk down. It's much easier than the walk up, that's for sure. Especially if you're not on a trail like I was. This might be a real easy way to, if you want to come up this way, you know, it might be a nice way. I see a lot of people actually coming up this way, so if you like walking upstairs, then come this way. If you like walking downstairs, then I guess come this way on the way down. Pretty simple. Just kind of walking through a bit of a rock corridor right here. Just kind of neat. Alright, so the white blazes we just kept following. We're still following them now, and we actually just ended up on the paved road. We're getting real low, close to the bottom, so almost done. We didn't quite go the way I expected to. On the way up, obviously, got lost and took my own little route. But what I can tell you is we started at the bottom, we went all the way to the top, and at least I had a good time. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it. And we didn't run into any problems, so I consider that a success. And, park's also a nice place to hang out with the family, it looks like. A lot of people doing it. A lot of wide open areas. Place to picnic. And maybe take a little hike while you're here too. Went through about five 20-ounce bottles, I think, which are around 600 milliliters, something like that. You know, just a standard sized bottle of water, really. Just as a reference for you. But, well, there was my version of the Bear Mountain Loop, and I had a good time. Hopefully you enjoyed it too. Check out some other videos and definitely leave me some feedback. Tell me how I'm doing. Tell me maybe where you want to see me go. Nice sleep, please.